Tensions have escalated in West Asia once again, with the United States of America and Iran facing off each other, and the supervision over the Strait of Hormuz emerging as the main bone of contention yet again. However, it is the Indian seafarers who continue to face the brunt of the fresh tensions in West Asia, with India becoming the second country which has suffered the maximum casualties of its nationals after Iran in this conflict. While India has lost at least 14 of its nationals due to the attacks by either Iran or the United States of America on innocent commercial vessels passing via the Strait of Hormuz, danger for Indian seafarers is far from over, with both sides resorting to violence even after a memorandum of understanding having been signed between Iran and the United States of America. While Iran contends that it should have sway over decision making and supervision of the Strait of Hormuz, the United States has repeatedly said that any kind of toll or charging of fee will not be allowed. Fresh escalation has been a result of the Iranian side refusing to budge from its stance, and the United States of America now trying to give Iran a taste of its own bitter medicine, with the US President Donald Trump also suggesting to start charging vessels passing via the Strait of Hormuz. It is to be noted that escalations between Iran and the United States have resulted from both sides failing to arrive at a consensus over the contentious issue of supervision of the Strait of Hormuz. And in fact, violence in the region has escalated after several ships reportedly tried to bypass Iranian territorial waters and attempt to cross the Strait of Hormuz using the Omani waters. Now, this clearly didn't go down well with Iran, that has claimed that it has sway over the Strait of Hormuz and has resisted any attempt by the US to ensure movement of ships via the Omani territorial waters. Now, in this scenario, it is the Indian seafarers that form the maximum number of seafarers population across the world who are suffering the most. And over the past 3 days, at least one Indian national has confirmed to have been killed, while one more continues to be missing. And in fact, 2 more Indian seafarers are seriously injured in the latest attacks by Iran on Emirati commercial vessels. Now, on Tuesday, 2 Emirati commercial vessels, MT Al-Bahia and MT Mombasa, were allegedly attacked by Iran, according to Emirati officials, who say that there were at least 46 crew on board the 2 commercial vessels altogether, out of whom 30 happen to be Indian nationals. According to Emirati officials, one of the Indian nationals has now confirmed to have been dead, while 10 others have been seriously injured. Now, of these 10, the Ministry of External Affairs has confirmed 2 are seriously injured. Now, after the attacks, the Ministry of External Affairs issued a strong statement against the action and summoned the Deputy Chief of Mission of Iran and lodged a strong protest against the latest escalation and attack on innocent commercial ships. In a statement issued on Tuesday, the Ministry of External Affairs expressed its deep concern over the latest hostilities and escalation and asked both sides to look for ways to end hostilities using dialogue and diplomacy to ease tensions in West Asia. In particular, the MEA said that the targeting of commercial ships and civilian infrastructure should immediately cease in order to ensure free and unimpeded navigation and commerce through international waterways in the region, in keeping with international law, can be resumed at the earliest. The MEA also expressed deep concerns on the tragic loss of life of an Indian seafarer. It is to be noted that this is the second attack on innocent commercial ships attempting to pass via the Strait of Hormuz, in which an Indian seafarer has become the target. And in fact, 2 days back, another Cyprus flagged vessel had also come under attack, allegedly by Iranian forces, in which one Pune-based seafarer continues to be missing. And even as the mother of Pune-based seafarer Hiram Karmarkar continues to wait for son, there has been no information of Karmarkar so far that has been received by the MEA. Karmarkar happens to be the son of a single mother and had been supporting his family for years. But now his mother seems to be demanding answers from the Ministry of External Affairs and the world community, which so far have remained unanswered. So while some international media reports continue to term this as collateral damage suffered by India, it is the mothers, the parents, and the hapless families of these seafarers back in India that continue to await their sons. But unfortunately, the hopes of several of such parents have been dashed over the past few months, given that several of these seafarers have failed to return home and only their mortal remains have returned to India. Reporting from New Delhi, this is Shikha Salaria. Keep watching India Abroad.